wins. So after climbing to the top, they find a sword and some fruit. And they also find out that they're not alone on the island and that there's some kind of army there. One of their leaders is a guy with an eye patch. You can tell he's a bad guy because he has an eye patch. Also, the boat was bringing in some slaves for the army to use, and hello! Actually, the woman playing this slave girl has been in quite a lot of Godzilla films. In fact, 3 members of this cast have been in more than one Godzilla film. And for these two, this isn't the last we've seen of them in Godzilla month. Anyway, some of the slaves try to escape, but most of them get gunned down. However, 2 of them manage to flee because there just so happened to be a boat right next to the shore, and the guards give chase. Will you stop shooting our own men? I mean, seriously, how many times do I have to tell you that people at the back of the group do not fire their guns because you're gonna shoot the people at front? Jesus! But the 2 men on the boat have not escaped because...
The giant claw!
That's right, this is one of our monsters for today, Ebera, the giant lobster. And this monster is nothing really interesting. He has no special powers, he has no beam or anything. It's just a giant lobster. And it sounds like someone putting their hand down a chalkboard. Anyway, Ebera eats the 2 guys on the boat, and while that's going on, the slave girl escapes.
Even if you manage to escape, you can't get away from Ebera. That's all.
Yes. Hurry up. Inside.
Move! Move!
Get in there. Guard Commander!
Did you call me, sir?
Have you gone blind?
Dude! Low blow! So anyway, the slave girl escapes and runs into our heroes. Scared, she runs away, and the others follow her. However, catching up with her, they don't have much time to explain, because the bad guys are close behind them.
Quick!
I love the music for this movie because sometimes it's just so out of place. I mean, for this chase scene, it sounds like a 1960s cop show. So the gang managed to escape by jumping off a cliff, but only onto a ledge lower down. After the troops have left, they hide in a cave, and we find out that the girl's name is Dio. So that's 3 names down, 2 to go. And also, we find out that the bad guys are a group called the Red Bamboo. It's not really a name that's going to strike fear into your enemies. I mean, you're just basically calling yourself Red Grass.
It didn't work.
It didn't? What didn't?
Mothra couldn't hear that.
Mothra? And you mean you came here from Infant Island?
My name is Doc.
Yes, Mothra is in this movie as well, and she spends most of this movie asleep, while her worshippers sing and dance around her. You know, I don't know about her, but I find people singing and dancing really the last thing I want when I'm trying to get to sleep. So anyway, while in the cave, the gang decide to sneak into Red Bamboo's camp. However, 2 of them don't want to go, but they find something that persuades them to join.
What's wrong?
I'll go too.
Wait, sir.
It's gone.
And he's also asleep. Are all the monsters in this movie asleep? Oh wait, I've always wanted to do this. Hang on, go back a minute. So anyway, the others sneak in by using a skeleton key from earlier. And they also find out that the building is some kind of laboratory, and they also find some smoke bombs. So sneaking around the lab, they come across another locked door, so they open it.
We shouldn't go in here.
Don't come in. Get out of here. Get out of here, quick.
And they all die of radiation poisoning. The end. No, not really. However, their sneaking plan goes wrong and they're separated. One of them gets caught on a weather balloon and flies off, and the other one gets captured.
Well, it looks like Nita was captured.
Aha! Nita! That's 3 names now. Come on, movie, only 1 more to go. We can get a full house. Well, Nita gets thrown into a cell where slaves make yellow liquid to keep Eber alive. So Rota crash lands into their musical, and it turns out that his brother that he was searching for stole a boat and put people's lives in danger is in the crowd. What are the odds? So anyway, God, these guys are very trigger happy. Well, I guess if you're on an island with unlimited firepower, you're really going to get trigger happy when you can, aren't you?
Search all the caves!
Shoot randomly! Waste as much ammo as possible! So what's left of the gang decide to wake up Godzilla to get the red bamboo off their tail. To do this, they're going to shock him awake by using the sword and the wire from Dio's necklace.
That's it. Everybody throw that yellow liquid away, and we'll make a big batch of phony liquid. You see? We have to use our brains, understand? Huh?
I can't believe none of us already thought of that. Maybe we shouldn't have spent all our time praying to a giant moth. Oh well, live and learn. Also, Rota and his brother decide to row back to the island to save the slaves there.
You wait for it.
Okay, that's clearly a wind-up toy. Well, things aren't looking too good for them because Ebra shows up. Who can save them now?
He's alive again.
Yes, that's right. Godzilla finally shows up. Our title character finally appears. 53 minutes into the movie. So, Godzilla and Ebra fight. I said Godzilla and Ebra fight. I said, okay, will you two stop playing volleyball and kick the crap out of each other? Oh, Godzilla has been dragged underwater where Ebra will have the advantage. How will Godzilla get out of this one? Hit him with a rock. Okay.
It was a big rock.
So Ebra is scared off by Godzilla's rock, and Godzilla heads back to shore. The next day, Rota and his brother get caught by traps that the others set up. After being let down, they try and help the slaves, but soon get seen by the red bamboo, and Dio gets separated from the rest, and she runs into... Hey there, little lady. These guys giving you any trouble? Yeah, that's right. You get out of here. Well, hello there. So, you want to go grab coffee or something? So the others try and get her from Godzilla, but then this happens.
Oh, what's that?
Yes, it's the giant condor fight that I mentioned in my top 10 what the fuck is wrong with you moments of the Godzilla films. Go and watch it. Right here. I know, I'm plugging myself. Go sue me. And yes, you can't see a damn thing that goes on. It's shaky cam at its worst. You can actually get motion sickness from watching this. Anyway, Godzilla easily beats the giant condor and it's never seen or mentioned again.
Big little alligator moment.